Hey everybody, this is James here, aka Seth, aka Horror Business. And I was trying to think of a way to actually start out this little video thing that I'm doing here. And I guess the best way is actually go back to telling y'all how I ended up in the situation I find myself in right now, doing the whole van life thing and everything else. Alright, hold on, we got cars pulling in and shit. But anyhow, yes, I was born and raised in Texas. Grew up here. Um, my whole life doing pretty decently. Fell in love. Went up to Michigan. Moved up to Michigan, and got married. That was fun. We bounced back and forth. Me and my wife. We bounced back and forth from Texas to Michigan a couple times, but ended up settling in Michigan, and we were married for 14 years. She, in her infinite wisdom, decided to have an affair. I found out about it, and I blew the fuck out of Michigan as fast as possible and moved back to Texas. I mean, fast, like within, I almost want to say it was the next day, but it might have been like 2 days. It was as long as it took me to pack up everything and get the fuck out. But I had a very good friend here in Houston, one of my best friends, still is, and he allowed me to move in with him. So I came back to Texas and I stayed with him for a long time, and I was working with him doing construction, and everything was going good for a while, but I'm getting up there in age and got to a point to where my body just can't handle construction anymore. I mean, it got a little bit brutal on my body and I couldn't deal with it. And I soured that relationship. This is on me. It's all my fault. I soured that relationship a little bit, and I moved out, and I ended up getting this Tahoe that I'm currently living in now from my new employer, or employers, I should say, who are very, very great people. And yeah, started doing the van life thing, and started living out of the Tahoe, and just learning a whole new aspect of how to live and how to get by, and you know everything else. It's been a game changer in my life, and it's a lot to get used to. And there are struggles and stuff like that, but it's not as bad as everybody makes it out to be. And yeah, I'm living very minimally. I mean, I don't have, it's not like I got a big decked out fucking thing with beautiful living space or anything. It's a Tahoe. I've got very limited space, but it's comfortable. And I didn't, I thought it was going to be hardship. I thought it was going to be really tough for a long time, um, going into it. But after like the first 2 weeks, I won't say a long time, but after like the first 2 weeks, I was used to it, and I was like, it's fine. I'm going out and I'm staying at different parks and everything else. Staying at truck stops sucks. I'd done that for a while. I'd been bouncing around from truck stop to truck stop. And met a lot of interesting people, but yeah, it's just not a good place to be. But I fell into my new job, and I got work from them, and living a better life, doing a job that I love. I can explore my creative side, everything else. I'm working for ChairandChisel.com, doing leatherworks, doing armor, and all kinds of other shit, and love it to death, and I love the people that I'm working for. And me and my friend are still pretty close. We're trying to repair that relationship. He's a good guy. But yeah, man, I've been out here on the road doing that, and I've got a full-time job, so I'm living in the Tahoe full-time. But right now, I've currently settled because we moved from where we were working into a warehouse district, so now we've got our own warehouse. And I'm currently actually just camping out and posting up out here in the parking lot of the warehouse. And it's been pretty decent. I mean, anywhere you go, there's cameras pointed everywhere, so not too worried about anything. It's not like having to stay at like Walmart parking lot or a truck stop parking lot or anything like that. And truck stop parking lots aren't too bad other than the noise. I mean, it gets annoying. And I deal with a little bit of that here as well because, we've got some neighbors out here that are running their companies, and sometimes they'll stay out until like 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning just blaring fucking music and shit. But it is what it is, But all in all, it's not a bad life. I mean, I'm saving on money, doing as much as I can, and just getting by, and it's not a bad life. I mean, I can't complain too much. I love being able to, when I can, go out and see different parks and go stay at different parks, and then I can go out hiking. I can do whatever I want to, just camp out in tents or stay in Tahoe and just have a nice peaceful fucking weekend, and do a little bit of barbecuing and everything else. It's not too bad. But anyhow, so that's how I got here. That's how I ended up doing the van life thing. Like I said, it wasn't by choice. This was by necessity. But I can't complain. A lot of people say, they want to think that if you're living out of a vehicle, you're homeless. I'm not homeless. My home goes with me wherever I go. So anytime I've got a place to park and lay down and go to sleep, that's my home. Doesn't matter where I'm at. And I've got the freedom and the availability, I got the freedom and the availability to drive wherever I want to and go post up and park for the night, whether, like I said, it be a park, or if I want to end up leaving state and go somewhere else to go check it out, then I've got that availability, especially with my employers. They give me that opportunity to take off if I need to. But yeah, all in all, it's not as bad as everybody makes it seem. You do have your hardships, and you do have things that you got to get used to, but it's not so bad. Anyhow, I figure that's probably about the best introduction I can do to this set of videos, and let you know where I'm at and get y'all caught up to speed, and yeah, just tell you this is my day-to-day life now, and this is how I ended up here. And yeah, hopefully you check out the videos, man. I appreciate it if you do, and I will keep y'all posted on anything that's going on in my life. Y'all have a good one. Take care of yourselves, and I will talk to y'all later.